How's it going, guys? In this video, I want to talk about the new gold cards that were just added to Hut. So if you didn't know, a bunch of rookies that had bronze and silver cards now have gold cards. Right there's a list of them. You can see Laine and Tkachuk there, the two best ones that got added today. You also have Yakupov, Pumpel, Chychrun, Carlo, Puljujarvi, Konechny, Griffith, Setaguchi, Dulp, Ovito, Hyman, Hellebuyck, and Fiala. So 15 in total, and apparently they're going to be doing a few more releases of this throughout the week. Obviously, we can expect to see Auston Matthews at some point, and some other players that are now playing the NHL that have a bronze or silver card before they made the team. Same with some guys that got traded. For instance, Yakupov had like an 84 card on the Oilers. He now has an 85 card on the St. Louis Blues. So figured I would just kind of go through and show you guys all the different cards, give you guys my quick thoughts. Any card that has under an 85 rating obviously is not rare, and any card that's 85 plus is a rare card. Another thing to note too, guys, is that all these cards right now are selling for a lot of coins, as they're new cards on the market, so people want them. My suggestion to you is do not buy these cards. Same thing happened last year and the year before that whenever they started doing the gold upgrade cards. I think whenever they did the Duran one, I think that was 2 years ago, he was selling for like 20k right away, and he ended up going all the way down to like quick sell as his rating just did not make sense. As time goes on, there'll be more and more of these cards on the market. They won't be new anymore. Do not waste your coins on them right now. It's just not worth it. But the first card here is Chychrun. He's 80 overall. Synergy there, heavy hitter. There's a look at his card. It's not that great again. I'm not sure how much he's going for right now, but considering he's like an 80 overall card, whatever it is, he is definitely not worth it. I'm not going to show you guys every single card's price, but there's only one on the market right now. Start price 1k, so that's actually not too bad. I did see some like ridiculous prices on guys, 5k, 10k, and like I said, they're all going to be quick sell except for Laine, and then even Tkachuk at 85 overall. He'll be best like 1,500 coins at some point, so it's just not worth buying them right now. Next year on Boston, we have Carlo. Carlo's also an 80 overall card. He's got 1.2 iron shins. Carlo's hands for some reason are terrible. 72 hands there with 70 DK and 70 hand eye. No idea why his hands are so bad, but it makes him pretty much like unusable. So definitely do not recommend buying him. Next year, of course, we have Matthew Tkachuk on Calgary. He's the second best card they came out with today. 85 overall, very good stats actually for him for being a forward. 1 point to one-time efficiency as well, which is a good synergy. 91 speed there, really nice shot. 94 slap shot power, 93 wrist shot power. Decent hands on him, one of the better cards released. He's a guy that's going to go for a lot right now, and like I said, will eventually come down as low as 1,500, maybe even lower than that. He's an 85 card. I don't think any 85 sells for like over 1,000. And as you can see here, yeah, people are asking for a lot for him, but as time goes on, his price will come way down. And one thing to note with that too, not only are these cards, their price is going to come down as time goes on, but packs are actually going to start to get worse, because basically they're just adding a bunch more gold cards into the game that aren't worth anything. The only two I think that'll be worth anything are going to be Laine and Matthews. So you got two new cards in the game that are going to be worth something when you pull them, like you'll actually make coins on them. And then there's going to be, well, we've seen 15 today. Let's say they do like 2 or 3 more of these. So 45 cards get added. 2 cards are actually worth pulling. You can sell them for something. And then 43 cards are just quick sell. It's going to make packs worse. The same thing happened a couple years ago when they added like the free agent cards. Same thing pretty much happens every year. At first, packs are kind of better because these cards are worth more. As time goes on, packs will actually get worse. So keep that in mind, I guess. Like I was saying, if you pull one of these right now, definitely sell them immediately, or try and sell them immediately. And then kind of just keep in mind, as time goes on, your packs are going to start getting worse, as basically now when you open a pack and let's say you get 2 rares, instead of having like a 1 in 50 shot of Crosby, it's now like a 1 in 58 shot of Crosby, depending on how many new gold rare cards they add to the game that really aren't worth anything. So like I was saying, just kind of keep these in mind. So I want to throw those out for you guys. Right here we have Puljujarvi. He's an 81. This one doesn't make sense to me. Tkachuk's an 85. Puljujarvi's an 81. Puljujarvi got drafted over him. I don't think anything this year would indicate Tkachuk's 4 overall better than Puljujarvi, but regardless, he's an 81. Decent stats all around, passing playmaker synergy. Not too bad of a card. I just feel like they kind of did him dirty. I don't know how they decided he was an 81. Tkachuk was an 85. Next here we have Seth Griffith. He was on Providence, I believe, so he had a silver card. Got picked up by Toronto, then he got put on waivers, got picked up by Florida. He's moved around a lot. 83 overall. For some reason, they gave him heavy hitter synergy. That makes no sense for him at all. His checking stat is his worst stat. He's actually got a decent card on him, decent speed, decent shot, decent hands. So if you're ever making like a non-rare gold team, he might be somebody worth using. Otherwise, I don't see why you'd ever use his card. Another guy that I added is actually Devin Setaguchi. I think he had a free agent card before. I'm honestly not sure, but you can see here he's 84 overall. Again, decent skating stat. Most of these guys got pretty good skating. He also has heavy hitter synergy though. Not sure why they made his gave him heavy hitter too. I feel like it would have been cooler if they gave him kind of like a more unique synergy, as you guys will see here. Next we have Dolp on Minnesota. He actually got the It's a Trap synergy, which is something a lot of forwards didn't have, so I wish they would have been a little more creative with the synergies they gave these new cards. It also would have gave them a bit more value as time went on, but regardless, some of them have good synergies like Dolp here with It's a Trap, Tkachuk with one-time efficiency, and then some of them have bad synergies like Seth and Griffith with Heavy Hitter. Next here, I think we have Fiala on Nashville. He had a 79 silver card before, got called up to the NHL team. Now an 81, Wicked Wrister synergy. Again, I feel like you're never going to use this guy. Actually, let me go back there for a second. I wanted to try and show you guys how much he's going for right now. I think he's honestly not even available last I checked. And if he is on the market, he's probably very expensive. And like I was saying, there's really no reason to waste your coins on him. So yeah, 15K, 10K, 6,500. Someone put a K bid on him. I mean, he's one of your favorite players. 1K makes sense. Otherwise, though, an 81 overall guy, like, there's no reason to spend a bunch of coins on him. Unless you have a ton of coins, you want to, like, burn them or something, then I guess you could. New Jersey here. Who is it on New Jersey? I think he's a defenseman. There he is. Vito, I think his name is. I'm going to take a look at him here. He's 82 overall. Honestly, I didn't even recognize this guy when I seen the list. 1 point to long-range bomb, which is kind of cool. 87 speed. I feel like they gave a lot of these guys really high speed. I'm wondering if any of these guys actually deserve it. Like this defenseman here, I have no idea about him. 27 years old. I feel like he's probably not that fast. Maybe I'm wrong though. I haven't really watched too many Devils games. When I do, I'm not paying attention to Avito. But not much more to say about this guy. Just kind of a random dude. He'll never get used. But wanted to cover all the new cards. I'm not going to do this, by the way, every single time they release new cards. Just wanted to kind of do this video to show you the new ones they did add, as well as kind of give you my thoughts on how it'll affect the market. Like I said, I think packs are going to get worse, and I think that all these cards prices are going to drop significantly over time. Matt Pumple here got claimed off waivers from Ottawa onto the Rangers, so his overall actually got bumped up from a 79 to an 81. How getting claimed off waivers boost your overall? I have no idea, but it did. Speedster synergy on him. He's actually got a decent card. Also, he's a local kid. He's from Windsor. I shouldn't call him a kid. He's a year older than me, but that is cool to see, I guess, him getting a boost. And like I said, from Windsor, so I don't mind that at all. The next player here is Konechny. He's another guy that's going for a lot right now, even though his rating's not that great. So 84 overall, as you guys can see here. He's got passing playmaker synergy, 95 speed. Like, I don't understand these ratings. 95 speed, he's fast, but Connor McDavid, his 87 gold card, I'd have to go check it now, but his 87 gold card I think had like 89 speed, so Konechny's got 6 higher speed, even though McDavid's, I think, hands down the fastest player in the game. It makes no sense to me. 95 acceleration, 95 agility. His shot power there, 95 slap shot, 92 wrist shot. Solid hands on him. Checking sucks, but that doesn't matter for a forward. 97 durability, so he's never going to get injured. He actually is a pretty sick card. Again, though, he's 84 overall. But he's an 84 with 6 stats. So what he's probably worth like 5K max. And that's max. And as you can see, 70K, and somebody has a 32K bid on him. Like, his price is going to come so far down. Like, he's a common gold. He'll be available in so many packs. And like I was saying, I kind of want to go check McDavid's speed now. But I don't want to... I'm going to spoil, like, my new team build for you guys. But whatever. We're just going to quickly go through there. I don't want you guys to see it. Where's McDavid? So right there's the 88 base McDavid. I was thinking last year, I think he had an 87. So McDavid, fastest player in the league, 88 speed. Konechny's got 7 higher than McDavid. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. But whatever, it's a cool card nevertheless. Next here, a former Oiler in Yakupov. So his card was an 84 non-rare gold, and now he has an 85 rare gold. Where is his card? There it is, on the St. Louis Blues. 91 speed, solid shot, really good hands actually. So Yakov's another one of those cards that's like a really good offensive card. He too has It's a Trap synergy, so if you need 1 point for It's a Trap, I think Yakupov is definitely the guy you go with. Like, he's got solid offensive stats. You can put him on like that 4th line wing. He wouldn't, hurt your team, I don't think, at all. Kind of curious to see what he's going for, as there is a bunch of him already in the game that's just 1 overall below. Also, I think his Edmonton card has a different synergy. I want to say it has Speedster, but I might be wrong on that. I'm like 99% sure though it's not. It's a Trap. So yeah, he's actually going for a reasonable price. Over time, again, he'll be down to like 1,500 or so. And next here, guys, on Toronto, we have Zach Hyman. So it's another sort of local, not really though, but he played for Michigan, my favorite college. So what's Hyman's rating here? 82 overall. Let's see his stats. He's got 1 point to defensively responsible. Another guy, 89 speed. Like, they seem to really boost all these guys' speed for whatever reason. Solid shot power on him, not very great accuracy. Decent hands. His checking isn't that great, even though he's actually like, you know, an instigator kind of in real life. Defensive stats aren't that great either. Again, I think my biggest complaint with these cards, honestly, is just the stats don't make sense to me. And finally, of course, we have Winnipeg here, who has both Laine and Hellebuck. Laine here is 87 overall. Going to take a look here at his stats. This is probably the weirdest one. So he's got 1 point to cycle game. And if you guys think of Laine, like, he's leading the league in goals right now, or at least he was leading the league. He's basically like the next Solani for Winnipeg. And he's got 82 wrist shot accuracy. How does 82 wrist shot accuracy make sense? The only lower stat on him is deking at 81, which also doesn't make sense. I don't think he has terrible hands by any means. 74 faceoffs. He's not a center, so that's fine. And I think that's his third lowest stat. It says wrist shot accuracy, and he's a sniper. Like, he was leading the league in goals at one point. How is, like, I don't understand how that happens. It makes no sense to me. Like, fighting skill could be lower. Aggression, I guess he's kind of aggressive, but still, aggressive could be lower. Body checking, like, you could have made so many other stats lower than wrist shot accuracy. It's arguable wrist shot accuracy should have been his highest stat. Like, he's a sniper, even though it says he had 2A4, that also is just dumb, doesn't make sense. So yeah, just kind of one thing I wanted to show you guys was his wrist shot accuracy at 82 makes no sense to me. It's honestly kind of embarrassing. Like, if you want to use Laine, the fact that his wrist shot has so low accuracy makes him almost unusable at 82, honestly. And the fact he's a sniper in real life, it's just, they talk about realism in this game, and there's stuff like that I just don't get. Also, guys, forgot to show you Laine's price. Right now, he's going for around 35K. Somebody's got a 37K bid on this one, 30K bid on that one, but most of them have around 35K by now, and he's just not worth that. Like, we already know his wrist shot accuracy is terrible. Wrist shot accuracy 82, you are not worth 35K. It's just that simple. Even though he is a popular player, he's also 87 overall. Look at how much the other 87s are going for. 87 rare is like a very common rare, especially when special packs come out. So many people pull 87s. That's why 87s are so cheap. Obviously, they're worth more than 85s and 86s, but not by that much. Like, 85s and 86s are 1,000 and under. 88s are usually, like, not including goalies, are usually like 15K plus. 87s are like 5K max usually. Like, they aren't worth that much. As time goes on, there'll be a ton of more Laines on the market. So if you want to buy one, definitely do not waste your coins right now. Hold on to them. Wait until he's much, much cheaper. Another thing I wanted to mention, guys, is that if any of these gold cards already had a special card, that special card also got boosted. As you can see here, Laine's first milestone is now an 88, and his second milestone is now an 89. So if you guys bought any of those when they were cheap, like his first one was a 76 before, second one was a 78 before, I seen it going pretty cheap. I thought about buying one. I don't know why I didn't. I should have, but what are you going to do? Sometimes you just miss out. He's going for a lot more now. We can take a look here at his 89, see what it's worth. I think the first one was going for like 50K when it was a 70-something. So yeah, this one's worth like 165. You could have easily bought him for under 100K when he was like a 78. Easily. You could probably even got him for like, I don't know, 75K, maybe less if you got lucky. So congrats to anybody that did that. Speaking of which, obviously, Austin Matthews has a milestone and a Movember. His Movember is equal to his milestone. So when he gets his special card, or his gold upgrade card, I should say, whenever that is, both of those cards are going to get upgraded. So if you have one of those two cards, wait until he gets upgraded to sell them, even though everyone kind of sees it coming, so everyone's already selling him as if he's gotten his upgrade already. So if you missed out on that, kind of sucks. Also, I forgot to show Hellebuck now has a gold card, 85 overall. No one's going to use an 85 goalie, though, even with tape-to-tape synergy. I figured, though, I would show you guys. He also got the upgrade today. And lastly, guys, before I end the video, I just want to say I am excited for these new cards. I really just wish they did these stats properly. One argument is probably the fact that Laine already has like an existing card, so they probably just gave like +9 across the board. But I know for a fact they don't have to do that. Earlier in the year, they said that they're going to give special cards like unique traits, unique stat boosts. So like if Scheifele, say, had a hat trick, he would have gotten like +5 wrist shot accuracy, +5 wrist shot power, and his defensive awareness wouldn't have been touched. But instead, they ended up just giving like +1 across the board for every special card, which I think is the easy way out, doesn't take as much time, and it's not as cool. Like, it would have been a lot more interesting if they actually did what they said they were going to do, and I think if they could do that, they wouldn't have to give all these guys a blanket boost of like +5, +7 across the board. They could have fixed Laine's wrist shot accuracy, they could have toned down some of these cards' speed, and just made it a bit more realistic, and a bit more authentic to real life. Unfortunately, that didn't happen, but either way, I am glad these cards are now in the game. It's obviously good to have some of these guys that weren't even in HUT before, now playable if they're your favorite player or whatever. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a thumbs up. I would love to hear your opinions on these new cards. And like I was saying, I'm not going to make another video with all the new cards that come out, so just make sure you stay tuned on the EA Sports Twitter. If you have a Matthews, definitely hold on to him. And besides that, guys, that is finally it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully I didn't go on too long. Stay tuned for tomorrow. There'll be a new Vegas Golden Knights episode. You guys will want to check that out. Other than that, though, thanks for watching the video, guys. Have a nice day. Goodbye.